What's up, guys? The other day I saw The Green Hornet, starring Seth Rogen. I thought this movie looked pretty fun, but after the reviews came out, like, the reviews were very mixed, and my hype kind of went down, especially with Ebert giving it 1 out of 4 stars. And I am a little bit disappointed coming out of it, but I still think it was pretty good. Okay, so let's, right off the bat, let's just start out with the plot. Seth Rogen is the son of a very rich newspaper publisher, and played by Tom Wilkinson. Seth Rogen, because his father was so stern with him as a kid, he kind of grows up to just be this rebel brat. And one day when Seth Rogen is older and, like in his 20s, he's out partying and crap, just getting drunk, getting girls and everything, his father's disappointed. His dad dies. And, Seth Rogen doesn't really give a shit. Seth Rogen fires all of his father's slaves. Seth Rogen gets kind of pissed because his coffee's bad now, so he calls up the coffee maker, who also makes all his dad's cars and everything, and whose name is Kato. Just this incredible guy with that knows karate and can make really good coffee. Meanwhile, this villain named Chudnovsky, played by Inglourious Basterds' Christoph Waltz, who won the Oscar last year. It's just his motive is because he just wants to be, the master of all crime in a superhero movie. I'm liking the originality here. Yeah, I like it. No. After Seth Rogen finding out about Kato being this crazy superhuman, he starts saying, yeah, let's fight some crime and kick some ass and stuff. Now, this movie is incredibly stupid, and it's not a big complaint. And I think that leads to what makes this movie good. What made me enjoy this movie is that the action in this is just great. The main thing that keeps this movie from being really bad is that the action scenes are played out very well, and it makes it a lot of fun to watch. And if you're an action hog, then you should go out and see this movie, because there will be orgasms all over the theater. What the fuck? Well, my main problem is with this movie is Seth Rogen's character. Through pretty much the whole movie, he is this unlikable, spoiled brat. He is selfish. He is moronic. He is mean. He's annoying a lot throughout a lot of this, and there really is no redemption to his character. I mean, he, of course, in the final third of this movie, with the big, finale and stuff, he, I guess, is a better guy. But there's really nothing. I really didn't see why I should now like him just because he's all of a sudden a good guy. I think he displays all 7 sins in this movie, even though he's, supposed to be the hero. Also, I didn't really like how it just played out, where, Seth Rogen just, decided, okay, Kato, let's go fight some crime. And, I mean, he all of a sudden, he's in this car that can, split in half and keep moving, and I don't know, I just really didn't like how it played out. It should have been, I think it just wasn't really, that whole part of it wasn't really well executed. Now, the performances were good. I don't know about Cameron Diaz, and I think Seth Rogen was pretty good. Christoph Waltz was great. He was the best one in this movie. Jay Chow, the guy that, the Asian guy in this movie that, was said in the trailer, you want the thumping cool? I haven't seen him in anything, I don't think, but, I think he was pretty good. He just, has to work on his English. But other than the latter flaws that I pointed out, I can't really think of that much else, that I can complain about it. I mean, yes, it was very silly, but that didn't really bother me too much. I think the direction, for the acting wasn't the best, but I think for the all the action and the visual effects and the cinematography, that it was great. I would give like that, if it for just the visuals alone, I would give it like a 9.5 or an out of 10, something like that, because they are awesome. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Those complaints I mentioned didn't bother me too much. It's just that they just kind of got on my nerves, and I think action fans will definitely enjoy this movie, and it's a good time. It's a good PG-13 rated, just action flick that you went out to see. It's great looking in IMAX. I saw it. If you're a big fan of action, I would recommend IMAX because it's especially good in that. So yeah, that's all I have for you today.